Hi everyone, welcome back to the Reddit drama channel with another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and like the video if you enjoy it. Also, please click the notification bell so you won't miss when another cheating story goes live. These simple clicks mean a lot to our channel, and thank you for your support.
I passed by her and caught a glance on her phone. I saw Something Inappropriate, Part 1. I've been dating this woman for the past year and a half. We lived together and we helped each other with bills. We had most of the same friends. One friend in particular seemed like a brother to me. We hung out all the time. If there was ever anything going on, we were usually in it together. He had relationship problems recently, and actually went so far as to consider committing suicide. When he left a note for me and my significant other, I wasted no time in calling the police. After noticing some seemingly innocent status updates on his Facebook, but which took on much more dire connotations in light of his suicide note, we realized he was updating them via his smartphone. We gave the number to the dispatcher, and they tracked it down. Before long, police rolled up and placed him under arrest and transported him to the hospital. Once things were under control, the nurse came out to a waiting room full of people there to show support to our friend. She said that at this time, he can only have one visitor. I looked at everyone and every single person there looked at me, unanimously deciding that I should be the one. "You're his best friend," they said. "You called the police. You acted. You should go see him." So I went and I saw. A tear-stained hug and some easy banter exchanged. Things seemed to be on an upward trend. He never hurt himself. He was released a few days later, and everyone was making an effort to keep him occupied. We always had a friend's place to go to and hang out, a movie to hit up, some games to play. What sparked this was the fact that his significant other decided to leave him for someone else. This marks the second time this happened to him. That was background on the friend. Now it's time for the girlfriend. We had an issue a few months back. She developed feelings for a friend of ours. She never did anything physical, but she was texting him inappropriate things. Several things were the cause of this. In my opinion, this first one is one of the most important. "I'm safe and boring." Ever seen that movie, This Means War? With the two brothers who accidentally date the same girl, and end up fighting over her? One is exciting, goes to clubs, dresses nice, and drives nice cars, all that nonsense. The other one is described as safe and boring. There's not much excitement there. You kind of see what's coming before it happens, and you're not impressed at either point. But, like any roller coaster, you don't have the downs that accompany it either. That's one of the few things I have going for me. I'm stable, comfortable, upfront. If I'm thinking something and you need to know, I'll tell you. I won't paint it up or draw it out or hide it behind fake smiles and dirty looks to your back. I won't let it fester and blow up in your face later. I'll tell you. In fact, I'll tell you my thought process just so you can better understand why I'm feeling the way I do. I'm safe. This friend from a few months ago was exciting. She's young, and that excitement attracted her. I made a mistake too. I checked her phone without her permission. It's kind of hard to feel bad though, considering what I found. I called her out on a few of the things she was texting him. She apologized and said it wouldn't happen again. The biggest thing for me though, was that she lied. I'm an open-minded kind of guy. I understand the excitement that comes from sleeping with someone else. I enjoy that too. That's why we actually tried swinging a couple of times. It allows us to experience that excitement, without cheating on each other or going behind each other's backs. In my opinion, there's the physical part of a relationship, and the emotional part. I don't mind both of us sleeping with another couple. But, emotionally, we belong to each other, and no one else. That's my thinking on that subject. Everyone may not agree with it. I just ask that you don't judge me on it. This is why I can honestly say, if she had told me about her feelings before pursuing them, I might have been more open to the idea. I told her that too. "Just don't lie to me," I told her. "You can tell me anything. You can tell me you want to sleep with this guy, or you're developing feelings for that guy." And I wouldn't hold it against her. But if she does things behind my back, that pisses me off. After that first time, I thought things would get better. Then I found out that she went to lunch with this guy without telling me. After what happened the first time. Her excuse was that she didn't think it'd be a problem because it's a public place. I called her out on that too. I reiterated the fact that I just want her to be honest with me. Quit lurking in the shadows trying to have your cake and eat it too. Be honest, and things will go a lot smoother. Then the big one hit. Well, not the big one. But it was pretty big. I was just finishing up a shower. I passed by the computer chair that she was sitting on, and caught a glance at her phone. I thought I saw another text to this guy, a rather inappropriate text. I asked her about it. I asked if I could see her phone. She gave it to me without any hesitation. I checked, but couldn't find the message. I honestly thought I was getting paranoid. I asked her, and she replied in the negative. She never sent anything like that. I apologized, honestly concerned for my sanity. It's not healthy to become obsessed over anything, but especially not your significant other's devotion to you. I hopped on Facebook later that day, and saw the guy I thought she was texting. As I mentioned, he's a mutual friend of both of ours. I apologized, and asked his advice. I think I'm losing my mind. I thought I saw her send you a text along the lines of. She did, he responded. What? I replied. She sent that text. I can show it to you when we come over later if you want. Yes, please. He comes over later and shows me the text. It's exactly what I thought I saw. She deleted it on the fly without me noticing. I thought I was paying close attention. She didn't even delete the whole thread, just that one message that could be construed in a negative light. Side note, the friend never did anything to instigate any of this. He never led her on or left suggestive comments. He was proper the whole time. The only thing he might have done wrong is not tell me about it immediately. Okay, back to the story. I called her out on it. I told her that I saw the text. I told her that she lied to my face. She looked me in the eye and lied without even flinching, without even feeling remorse. I told her after the lunch thing that if she did anything of the sort again, I was going to leave her. And I did. I broke up with her that night. She lied to me, to the point where I was questioning my sanity. I'm good at reading people, but I couldn't detect a hint of anything when she told me she didn't text that to him. She is very good at lying. And I left her. Later that night, the friend's significant other texted me and talked to me for a while. She said that I should give her another shot. You can always break up later if she does it again. But if you leave her, there's no taking that back. I had calmed down a bit by this point, and thought I saw reason in her words. So, I took her back. I stressed the importance of honesty, of not lying. It's not like she actually cheated on me or anything, it was just some text messages. And things went fine for the next few months. But I never trusted her after that. After I saw her ability to lie, I never trusted her. Fast forward to after the suicide incident. We've been kind of rocky since the inappropriate text messages. But we're getting through it. Then I start noticing little things. Things I saw before. Things that led to me checking her phone and finding inappropriate text messages to a friend of ours. You see, when you're cheating on someone, you act differently. You don't realize it, but you do. Little things here and there add up subconsciously in the mind of someone who knows you well. Like your significant other. These things added up in my head the first time. These things were happening again. I checked her phone. Again, I should feel bad about that, but considering what I had found, it's hard to feel bad. She slept with him. The suicide guy. She was talking about how good he was, and he was returning the praise. I called her out on it. Apparently it had been happening for the last 3 days. 3 times. All at his place. And it was going to keep happening. Here was a guy that I thought was my best friend. Here was a guy that I would have done anything for, without hesitation. And he was banging my girlfriend behind my back. After he just went through his girlfriend cheating on him with another guy, he goes and has sex with my girlfriend. Here was a girl that I cared about a lot. Here was a girl that I gave several chances to, explaining in great detail my need for honesty. I told her, she had trouble believing this at first, but considering who I am in our past, she had to concede that I probably was telling the truth about this, that if she had told me she wanted to sleep with him, I probably would have been okay with it. Honesty was what mattered to me. There are more to come. Find out the update of this story, check our channel or the description. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for any future cheating stories.